Okay. So we've been doing this for, we don't know if it's 12 or 13 years. But we started and y'all were how old?
Wesley.
I was 10.
I don't know.
When I first started
I think I
coming.
was like, maybe if you were 10,
When
I
I first
had to
started
be
coming.
like 7.
Yeah.
7. Like so young that it's hard to remember.
Yes.
Okay, but tell me your first memory of us coming CTW to Mission Madisonville.
Y'all were at the Lance apartments over
That's
there.
right.
Yes.
And there was the little
Everybody
corner
was
under the
running,
trees.
and they were like, "Oh, there's these people. They want to, take us and have fun." And I just started following everybody, and boom,
I made a Jesus shirt. It's pink and purple, and I still have
with
it.
the cross.
And I have like everybody's numbers
With our
and stuff
names on
on there.
Right. So what made y'all come back year after year?
The people, y'all had so much fun. I was already introduced to Jesus at my young age, but like y'all made it. Y'all
Y'all were all just
loving,
really loving
people.
and caring.
Loving people.
Yeah, my mom made me come the first year.
Yeah,
But
she
then
did.
after that, I wanted to come back. So
Yes, it was like we were looking forward for this. Like when school let out, we just knew like next month, oh, they're coming back.
That's right.
Yes.
So this is always interesting to me because we never really announced when we were going to come. It's just like we came and then y'all knew and the next day y'all were there. Like how did y'all know, oh, it's this week?
see, my mom always kept me up to date. My mom knew Wesley and Zach. And so
Same.
my mom just took me up there every time they came. So
I just heard the word, my mom used to tell me, and like I stayed like right down the street from, the little community thing, and I woke up, Granny, it's time to go. If she didn't get up to take me, I ran.
That's
Say,
true.
look, I got to go.
Okay, so if somebody was walking down the street and was like, what is this? What is CTW? What is Mission Madisonville? Tell me one sentence where you could just like wrap it up. What is it to you?
You go first. It is life changing. It changes life. It changed my life. I look at the world and I look at the God totally different. Y'all just like really
y'all show what like God's love is really.
y'all make us understand, the whole purpose of everything.
And they don't push us. Like a lot of people around here, they used to push me into like God. Y'all aren't like forcing us to come.
And
We
another
choose to
thing
come on
is,
our own.
y'all make it fun.
Yeah.
Like most kids be at church like, man, I'm ready to go. But y'all be like, y'all make it fun in a way that we're still learning, but still having fun at the same time. So that's,
So how is Mission Madisonville CTW different when you were 7 and when you were 10 and now that you're grown? How has it changed through the years?
I started coming here and I was going to the VBS, and now that like helping out, I get to see like the difference in going and then helping out. I don't know, it's just
yes.
a bunch of new people, but it's still the same way it was back when I was younger and going out. Everybody's still very loving and caring. And y'all just care about us really. And around here, there's not many people who do the caring isn't real, and for y'all it is.
Yeah.
So
It's excitement. I still have the same excitement, like from
when
when I was
10
7.
and now.
The same excitement. I mean, like Taylor said, now it's different. Now I'm sitting up looking at the kids' blue team. Like, dang, I remember we used to do that.
I know it.
I remember we used to make up. I watched them make up
wristbands.
little
Cheers.
cheers.
chants, Yeah.
They used to be so fun to us. Like, and it still is fun. Now I love watching the little kids. Talk about Jesus. And now I'm orange team, so it's like, I'm a leader now, and I know I did that, done that, So.
And now I got a bunch of kids on my Snapchat and stuff, and like, can you take me? Can you pick me up? But this week I had to work, so I couldn't.
Well, we're
That
proud of
sucks.
you for working now.
Yeah, I had to pull a double yesterday. I missed the fun part. Everything is fun, but I missed the morning and worship, and that kills me. Nearly kills me.
Well, we're glad y'all were here tonight. And I think it's really cool because when we started out, y'all were babies. And we didn't know we were going to come back until Travis said he was crying, having all these emotions, and we were all crying. Remember, we were like, no, I don't want to leave. And then Travis was awkward. He goes, we'll come back next year. And Zach said, you told him that?
Yeah.
Well, we have to go back because people don't keep their promises to y'all.
No.
And so our promise to y'all, like y'all are such a blessing to us too. Like y'all draw us back. Just like y'all love to see us, we love to see you. And Orange Group, I think, is the coolest thing because it came out of a need that we started when y'all were here, and now you're
I'm
grown.
about to cry.
And so now we have leadership, and we're just so excited for y'all.
I don't know what I would do. It doesn't matter how old I get. Like, I really don't know what I would do if y'all would, like, stop coming. Like, it's like, it's a need. It's a need. It's not like, oh, I want to go. It's like, oh, I got to go. So, like, yesterday it killed me, you know. And then, like, tonight, I needed this tonight. I haven't been to, like, church in a while because of my job. But tonight, it really got to me. That's why I was crying the whole time. My eyes probably puffy now. So it's like, you know, we need y'all. Y'all, it's like this bond.
It really is. And, like, this is my first time back in Madison, like, 2 years and 2 months. Mm-hmm. Really, like, I've made the few visits to come, but I've been through a lot in the past 2 years. And I think y'all came just at the right time because I was going to head back to the dark place that I was. Because in 2018, like, there was times I wanted to kill myself. And then
You're gonna make me cry.
like, to come back and y'all are still like the same loving and caring people that y'all have always been, and y'all are people that I can like turn to, that I know that if I needed anything I could come to y'all, and it's just, I really love y'all.
Yeah, the love have not changed. I still, Zach is still the same when I was 7 years old. All of y'all, even the new people that I met this year, like, I'm just as in love with them than I am with y'all. Like, y'all just make us happy, and it's very emotional because, like, when y'all leave that Friday, everybody's like, well, Friday is the last day, and it's just like miserable when y'all leave. Like, it's just like, well, what's next? And like, so that's why it's so very exciting when y'all come, and very emotional. Yeah, we just really love y'all. We don't want y'all to go nowhere.
We wish y'all would stay longer.
Yeah,
or like,
I told somebody at McDonald's, they were like, hey, are the CTW people, they're here? They said, for how long? I said, for like a week. And I'm thinking like, oh, I know, I wish they could be here for like 3 weeks. And that'll be so cool.
But that still wouldn't be enough. Like,
But our hope is eventually we turn into y'all, and y'all lead it all year. Like, we want to empower y'all to know that the same Jesus that we bring is the Jesus that's in y'all. And y'all get to reach your own community. And that's our hope.
Yeah, that's what we try to do, you know, like spread it. You know, most kids, they think it's fun and games, but it's like
a lot goes on
around here.
Yeah.
Like, not too long ago, a couple of days ago, or a little bit before y'all come, a shootout.
No, they were here.
Oh, they were
Yeah,
here.
They were here.
We were here.
I was there.
Shootout, you know, and like, and it's my first cousin. Like, you know, like, what if my cousin told me the only thing she could do was like lay on the ground and pray?
I was in the car.
Like,
The car that got shut up was right next to mine. And I was trying to get out the car. I had just taken somebody to the ER. They followed us to their house. And so I just got out the car, and all I hear was gunshots. And, you know, like, that's very traumatizing. And a lot of kids, like, they deal with drugs, abuse, a lot of that throughout the year. And it's really hard for them to open up to anybody, and for them to be able to open up to y'all, including myself. Like, that's a big achievement for us over here, because not a lot of people keep their promises to us. They don't care about us like y'all do.
And it's different. Like, you know, you can go home and tell mama, oh, mama, look, I have a bad day. Oh, well, it's okay. You know, but it's more than that. Like, we just never had nobody just sit down and talk to us and explain. You know, just explain to us. And I did have that one person, but my grandma, she's sick. She suffers from heart failure disease or whatever. And that's another thing. Now, she's in Colorado, so when she leaves, I'm stuck, and I'm just like...
It's like we don't have nobody to listen to us. Nobody tries to reach out to us. Y'all go home and y'all still try to reach out to us.
They don't think it's a big deal because we're kids, teenagers. They don't think it's a big deal, but I know some kids my age or younger that go through stuff that you would never think, you know. So like, it's just like, you know, I don't know, I'm not trying to cry. It's just like, I cried all night. I'm trying to stop crying. But, you know, like, it's like when y'all come, it's just
that
like,
few, this 1 week, it's like we got everybody to listen to us, and then when they leave,
but when they come,
it's
not even, it's like when they come.
We just know. It's like, even when we don't know, we know y'all are here. It's like,
it's a blessing. That's what I'm trying to say, to have y'all here. I look up to y'all. I want to be so much like y'all. And it's not, y'all are not fake with us. Y'all are real. All of y'all live the same life that y'all come over here and teach us. And you know, we love that.
We don't see that over here. And so
we have people telling us fake, but y'all are real and we're blessed. You know, not a lot of people have that. A lot of kids, you know, in the other countries, they don't get this opportunity, you know, like we do. So we cherish it every time y'all come. And if it's like different people that what I love about it is, okay, one year we meet this like our group of leaders that we just bond to, and then like maybe the next year they're not here, but we always still find the same person to bond with, no matter what. It doesn't matter how new or how old they are. It's always gonna be that bond. Like I seen Rebecca when she came in here today, and I just jumped on her. I was like, oh my God, Rebecca!
I'm 20 years old and I still feel like I'm a 10-year-old when y'all come. Like that's how it is.
That.
Like
I love that.
I like almost jumped over her and pushed her to the ground. I was so excited to see her. And I'm just like, man.
And like it's like I forget how like I'm not very tall, but I forget how like big I am compared to when I was little. And every time I see Zach, I'm just running to him and trying to jump on him.
Zach. It's always Zach. Yeah. So.
Well, we love y'all. Thank
love
y'all.
you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hugs. That was so good. Y'all did good. Y'all did good.
Woo! Super. Over.
What?
Over. Tell them about the first time y'all met and about the potato. That's like her favorite memory.
And he said I can come back. Don't tell me you forgot.
Potato.
You remember he was like,
Oh yeah, we went to Larry's.
oh yeah, you took me to Larry's. I forgot too. No, you remember that time we got chased by Uncle Larry's dog, and you told Michael to go, and Michael almost got bit by the dog. Where's Michael? We need Michael. You remember that?
Yeah, when Michael almost got bit.
Yeah, it was your fault.
But I kind of wanted to get bit.
And then those Lucky's trip.
I don't know, man. I feel like when I first met you, it was weird because it was kind of first year, and you hadn't been with us like since you were a kid. You know, you kind of come in when you were older. What grade were you in?
When I came back, I was
You were like
in 8th
7.
grade.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, 8th grade, and it was kind of funny because you were real loud. Like she's always so loud, you know. And but I remember that year you didn't really know anybody yet, and that was kind of your first summer back when we got here, and you were like, yeah, I'll go. And you kind of knew some people, but like none of these people that come with us at all. And so for like the first several days, like you would not leave my side. Like you were like, I'm going with Zach. I'm going with car rides.
Right.
I'm going to pick up all the kids.
Yeah.
And you were like, Zach, come pick me up at 7:30 in the morning. Like I was like, well, that's like 2 hours too early or whatever. And that was funny, man. We drove around all across Madisonville and picked up so many kids that year. And that was good. When we went to Larry's, I think when we really got to know all of that group, you know.
That's like when we really.
Because that's when we were still small. Like, I mean, before we had a lot of kids coming, and we just took, I don't know, we left Land Street and went to Larry's. And we left all the other kids there. Like,
And I was like, ah.
and then, like all the other kids were so mad because we had taken like 5 kids to Larry's, and it was like, you took them to Larry's, take us. I think I bought like
them in that.
probably like 50 potatoes, 50 potatoes, and just that week and alone. But I feel like I've known Taylor for a long time because her family and my family, we worked together.
Like all my life, really.
Yeah, but when you were a kid, you were super shy, though. Like, you would hardly talk to anyone. And even when, I mean, just watching you grow up, I mean, you're still kind of shy.
Yeah.
And so, but just seeing what God's done in you, you know, it's been really cool testimony. I saw what you posted on Instagram today. That was pretty cool. And just about how, you know, God always brings you back, and, you know, you're supposed to always chase after Him. I think that's what it's all about when you think through it, you know. So
I love you.
It's good, man. You know, God does some really cool things, and it's more about, you know, you guys. It's more about you guys in the mix of all of it. You know, the reason why we come is so that, you know, kids, they grow up and they love Jesus, and no matter where they are and what stage of life they're in, they just know that God's with them and God loves them. And, you know, we believe that you guys can always have an impact, you know, no matter where you're at. And you have to believe that in yourself. That's what we want, to give you guys the opportunity to trust God enough to believe that He can do anything, and that you don't have to get caught in the cycle, and you're not a victim of circumstances, and you're not a victim of geography, and you're someone who comes out of the midst of the darkness, and an opportunity arises, and you just have to grab hold of that, because God can do some really cool things. And I think you see what for me, what I see God doing with women in the church is something that, I mean, it's mind-blowing, because God is starting to give more and more opportunities for women to use their voices and become leaders. And I love that because of people like you guys, the girls, that have a strong voice and that are not afraid to use it, not afraid to stand up for yourself and for what you believe. And so just know that in the end of it, CTW believes in you. And I know that all the team here, we trust you with that mission.
Yeah.
It's not an easy one to carry.
They probably get tired of me. Because if y'all know, there's a girl in the orange group, and her name is Tiana, or whatever they call her.
Ty?
Yes.
Oh.
And I was talking to them about something. They was getting into it about something. And I started to talk about Jesus. And they was like, Timber, not now. You always got something to say about Jesus. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what we're here for. And they're like, you always talking about him. I say, well, it's better to talk about him than nothing.
Yeah, you got to. That's what I've learned, is that it doesn't matter where you're at, that God is always with you, and that in the midst of it all, no matter what's going on, no matter what's happening in your life, that God's never the one to run away. Right. And it would be easier sometimes for us if He did, because then we would have someone to blame.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's not the way it works. God is.
He's always there.
On time, too.
Yeah.
He's everything.
Let me say, because a little bit before y'all came, I was going through a lot. Like, well, my uncle died with cancer, and then now my other uncle has cancer. My grandma has failed heart disease or whatever. My papa, he went left. He let the devil control his mind, and I was just starting to question, like Jeff was saying about Bryce. Well, like how he didn't question God about, you know, what happened with him. And I was kind of blaming myself for everybody's like troubles and past. And I'm like, man, God ain't, you know, like what is, I read my Bible and I was just like, wasn't understanding. I heard somebody say that tonight. I was not understanding anything. Like why, okay, God, you love me. Why are you letting all this happen to me? And so I was just doubting. And then when suddenly when I heard y'all was coming back, everything changed. Like everything changed. I'm about to cry. Everything changed. Everything came back to me. And I could see it clear as day. And like, I just really thank God for y'all, you know. And if it wasn't, well, for y'all and God too, then I don't know what I would have,
Or where I would have
been now.
You know,
Because I was gone. I was mad at the world. I woke up mad. I didn't want to do nothing but go to work and go home. And that's all I wanted to do. But now that, when I heard y'all was coming back in town, the light just came back on. Like I just got out the darkness and I was just so happy. You know, I was just happy, and everything is going good now. You know, my mom sent my grandma out to Colorado to have her some fun with her sisters and them. So she's out having fun. And I'm just here with y'all, and it's just amazing. I just love y'all to death, each and every one of y'all, even the new ones. I love them to death already. I know they get tired of me. So,
I think the hardest thing for me, like when I first moved away, you know, I thought I was grown. Nobody could tell me nothing really, and I got into like a relationship. He was very controlling, you know. Even over here, like I came to CTW, but he didn't want me to come, you know. So he was putting his hands on me, and I stayed. And I think that was the most. I'm a fixer. I like to fix people even when they don't want to be fixed. You know, I like to help everybody. And so, like, my mom and them were telling me, like, it's not worth it. Like, I seen my auntie go through, and it's like, she was like, why are you putting yourself through this? I was like, I don't know. And so, like, when I got depressed, like, I was working here in Madisonville, but living in Bryan. So there was, like, days I couldn't drive myself to work because I wanted to drive my car into a tree. Like, it had gotten that bad. Like, I don't know. And so, like, the week y'all came, like, I was really, truly happy. And then, like, when y'all left, it was like, where's God? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm still stuck how it was before they came, you know? And then, like, I think the thing, like, he left, we broke up. I got with somebody 10 times worse, and I was like, why can't I see the signs? Like, he wasn't like that at first. And so, like, he, like, punched me, and I came home with a busted lip. I went back to try to get my stuff. He wouldn't let me get my stuff, and, like, a couple weeks before y'all came back is actually when I moved back over here. Like I was on the phone with my mom. And like we were fighting because he wasn't letting me leave. Like he got on top of me and started choking me. And like I almost died. And so like, I've been so angry and so upset. And like I was really like, I hadn't gone out of my room. Only with Timbria, like I hadn't gone anywhere. And like when y'all came, y'all don't understand how like happy y'all like make me and how much I love y'all. Like that's how much of an impact y'all have on us over here. Like y'all have truly changed our lives in ways you couldn't even imagine. Like every single person who comes here, y'all truly touch us. And that's something that we don't get on a daily basis, and it's hard, you know. And we just speak, I'm not just speaking on myself, I'm speaking on every kid in this community. We love y'all, we truly do. And like, y'all mean the world to us.
Even the kids that were here the first year, if some of y'all remember Trey, he came to me, he was like, and Cornelius, Corn, everybody called him Corn, they were like, man, I'm missing everything because of work. You know, they work every day, they have good jobs, and they really can't miss. But I seen Trey come the other day for like on his break for a little bit, and that made him the happiest. Like, he was just like, man, it's good to see them. Because we don't get to see y'all every day. So it meant a lot for him to come on his break and, like, you know, visit and see some of y'all. Like, that's how it is. That's how it is for us. We just love y'all. And every time y'all go, it's heartbreaking. And y'all are just... But we know y'all are always going to be with us. We always find ways to keep in contact with y'all when y'all do leave. So we're just very blessed and thankful to have people like y'all in our lives. Because we, like Taylor said, we don't get that every day. We don't get that every day. And like I said again, if it wasn't for y'all and the goodness and graces of God, then I don't know where I would be mentally, really, if it wasn't for y'all. I don't know. We're just very blessed. Very blessed to have y'all. And we hope y'all love us as much as we love y'all. Because like I said, I would not leave your side. You was my best friend. I was like, oh, nope. That's my buddy. I found him. I found somebody that love and care for me. Then I got closer to Ethan, then Jeff, then Travis, then, Kat, all him. I just felt like love. Okay, now not only does Zach love me, everybody loved me here. And I'm glad that, you know, I feel that way. Sydney, I met her last year, I want to say. That's my girl. That's my girl.
You know, so I think as you guys, you know, talk and stuff, and, you know, I hear you guys say, you know, when y'all come back and when you leave and when you're here, all of those type of statements those are heavy statements, and you know that's the danger of 1 week trips, because you're there to help and then you're gone.
Yeah.
And then it hurts, and the reason why we started this is because we wanted you guys to take the mission that we bring and continue it. And you're the ones that are in the grind, that you're in the hustle. Like, you don't have all these people working with you all the time to serve the community. But I say this, it only takes one to do this. And, you know, in the midst of it all, it's like, you say y'all, and you say us, and, you know, the thing is just one. It's just one of us. You know, we're all one together. And I love how God has crafted people from all over America to come and be a part of, you know, CTW and everything that we do in Madisonville. Because at the end of it, we believe that you guys are the change that the community needs.
Yeah.
And you're the future leaders, and you're the generations that take it to the next one. And we believe that God can, if he can just get a hold of one, and then two, and then move it. And he can change forever.
Yes.
He can change places forever. He can change families forever. That's why I told Sydney this. That you're always one decision away from changing your life.
It's like so easy to make the wrong decision and get out of it is worse. It's hard.
Yeah, you're always one decision away from changing your life, and whichever way you want to go, that's where God gives you the option to live. But once you make that decision down the straight and the narrow, then you'll understand that God's love is sufficient and it's good, and that it's better than anything that's out there. Even though the world's still beautiful sometimes in our eyes and we still want those things, it's not better than who God is. Right. And that's why we choose the path of I guess the path that not everyone chooses to walk.
Right. That makes sense.
And that's what we're all about. And that's what you're all about. And that's what God's all about. That's all I've learned. So we love you guys, and y'all are phenomenal, and we believe in you. We believe in y'all as the next generation. And the team that comes with me each year as we come down here to serve, it was a rally of people that just give so much. It's like, it's not really me anymore. I just kind of show up and just say hey to the community and things like that, because everybody else is doing everything so well, that the leaders on the team are just, they just blow my mind with how amazing they truly are.
They are.
But as I kind of just think through that, you know, the one thing that just continues to come back to me over and over and over and over again is that you guys here, you have to carry it when we leave.
Yeah.
And it's not easy.
Hard.
It's not easy. And so give it to God and let him run with it. Because the leaders that come here, they come to serve you. And we know, everyone that comes with us, you know, they always say, we went to do the ministry, but we were the ones that got filled up. It's funny how God always works both ways like that. It doesn't matter who you're with. That if you're living and serving God together and teaching anyone around you, the lessons are always interwoven between the two parties. And y'all have taught us more about ourselves and what life's really about than we would have learned from the places that we come from sometimes. So we believe in you. We love you guys.
Love you too. I just thank y'all for being patient with us because I know some of us, we just drive y'all crazy, especially with Orange Girl. We just crazy, you know, just as crazy as the little kids. So,
Ethan knows.
we just really appreciate y'all, like from the bottom of our heart, for being so patient and loving and caring. Like that is a big, like you said, it's little old Madisonville. We don't get that a lot. Our parents work full-time job. They're always at work to provide for us, you know, because we don't have much. So we just really thankful that y'all take out a week of y'all time to come and be with us. That is amazing. I love you, Wesley.
Let me finish with this right here.
Don't say nothing crazy.
Let me finish with this. Here we go.
We
It's
get
like
emotional.
we're thankful for a lot of things, but I think when it comes down to it, one of the things that we're most thankful for is that y'all taught us how to dance.
Okay. 'Cause look, when that one rapper came, ooh, I was on the stage with it. I was doing all this. Yeah. Yeah, we had so much fun.
So-
Y'all.
Thank you for giving us a little bit of rhythm. It's good, and God is good.
We need to tell a funny story. We need to close out with a funny story. You already going?
Yeah. Come in here, Travis. It's a group hug, not a group touch.
Come on in, bro.
Get on it.
Travis is
I'm right here on the ball.